What's up, YouTube?
Welcome back to another YolkedBrothers classic.
And today we are training hamstrings and biceps with a bit of forearms.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it.
We finally fixed our mics. They haven't been working for a few days.
So today we're going to have a bit of commentary in our session.
A good amount of commentary.
And we're going to tell you guys how we do it.
Let's get it, boys. Before we start, I want to give a big shout out to Ian Silas, the Men 86. I want to give a shout out to Shaden Harris. And shout out to Canadian Cows
for giving a like, a comment. And that's pretty much it.
Let's do it. Let's get into the session. All right, guys. So here we go. We're on our first exercise, which is upright hamstring curl. Let's get going. I'm going for about well, this is just a warm-up set, so I'm only going for about 10 reps. All right, guys. Into our first top set. Got 60 pounds loaded. We're going for about 15 to 20 reps.
All right, guys. So we just finished my second set. Now we're gonna go over and do some RDL.
All right, guys. We're here on our second exercise. RDL. We're gonna do a warm-up set on the bar, warm-up set on a plate, then we're gonna go to our top set. Our top set's probably gonna be like 2 plates and maybe a 10. Let's get into it. You know, we're in our socks because we don't have lifting shoes, and it's best to keep a flat foot on the ground.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick warm-up set. For this exercise, I like to have flat feet, so no shoes. I like to make sure we have some straps, but today it seems to be like we forgot them.
Yo, bro forgot them in the car. I don't know who he is.
What?
Nothing.
Anyways, I'm gonna get to warming up, slide on a plate, and then go to our working set of 225.
Here is our second warm-up. 135 loaded on. Let's get into it. All right, so for this exercise, I like to think as if I'm sitting down. I'm gonna drive through my glutes and bring it back up.
All right, guys. Second warm-up, 135. Wrap this out quick, and then go to our working set.
All right, guys. So we loaded 2 plates onto the bar.
What are you doing?
We're gonna get into the set. All right, guys. So we got 2 plates loaded on here. No straps. We would have gone maybe 2 plates and a 10 if we had straps. But I'm trying to keep the form clean. The rep's good. I want my grip to not be slipping around. So 2 plates it is for today. Let's get into it. Let me tie my pants up quickly.
All right, guys. So for my first working set, I got 225. I'm gonna try to go for as much as I could. Usually I have straps, so it's a bit easier, but I'm expecting it to be a little harder today with no straps. Grip might slip around a bit, but hopefully not. Let's get into it, and I'll show you guys how it's done. First time using this, makes it easier after a hard set, you know?
Wow, look at that.
This is the lazy way.
Isn't that cute? So as you just saw in that clip, we lowered it to 185 because 225 was feeling a bit heavy. Well, not a bit heavy, too heavy for another set. Yeah. So I'm gonna get into this set, let's go.
And it's the smartest thing to do.
Exactly, we can't have our form breaking.
That's it.
Form matters a lot.
Form is key.
Like a lot of the kids you'll see, bro, they say, oh, I don't know, the ego lifter kids, they're like tripping.
Let's go. I want to see some more, bro. Let's go. 2 more. Let's go. Push it out. Push it out. Till failure, bro.
All right, guys.
Now that's how it's done. As you guys saw and heard from Ezra, we dropped it to a plate 25 just to keep the form solid, nice and controlled. perfect, because that's how you grow and get some tissue. So I'm gonna show you guys how it's done with 185 on the bar. And yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah. Let's go.
Yep. A few more, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, a few more. That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. All right, guys. So for our third exercise, we are gonna go to seated leg curl. No warm-up needed, but we're gonna explain to you guys when we get there. Let's follow.
All right, guys. So we're here on our third exercise, which is seated leg curl. We're gonna be doing 2 sets of this, looking for anywhere between I don't even know how many reps I'm looking for. 15 to 20. 15 to 20. So I got 125 loaded here. Let's see how many I can do this for. I've done a good amount, but I want to try to get at least 15. Let's see.
I always like to keep the toes up too, so you get to feel that nice stretch and contraction. I'm gonna aim for 12 to 15.
All right, guys, on to our fourth exercise. We're doing a leg hamstring curl. We're gonna be doing 1 set to failure of this. It's just to finish off our hamstrings, last technical hamstring movement of the day. So let's get into it. All right, guys, we're here on to our one and only pressing movement of the day.
Vertical press.
Vertical leg press, I guess. We're gonna do 1 warm up to get our knees warmed up because we're trying to mitigate injuries. So let's get into it.
All right, guys. So for our first set for this, we're going to be doing a warm-up since it's our first pressing movement, like Ezra said. For this, I like to take off my shoes to have a flat sole on this platform. We figured out the name, vertical press, and yeah, I'll show you guys how it's done.
I wasn't recording.
So for my first set, I have 2 plates on each side, 4 plates, with a half in the middle. I'm gonna aim for 15 to 20 reps with proper form. And that's pretty much it. Not much more to say. Take out those keys out of my pocket, fuck.
All right, so we're on to our final set of this vertical press. I'm gonna go for about 10 reps. Last set was tough, so let's get it going.
So for my final exercise, I'm gonna be doing some abductors, like Ezra just said. I'm gonna warm up with 75 pounds so I don't start cramping. And I'll show you guys how it's done.
All right, so we're gonna start with a warm-up set. Got 30 pounds loaded onto here. After this, we're gonna go probably up to 60 pounds. Yo, watch out a bit. All right, let's get it.
Guys, for our first set of biceps, we're gonna be doing some preacher curls. I'm gonna start off 30 just to get them warmed and pumped before we do our actual first working set.
Dang, my boy's looking good. We're gonna do our first top set here. I got 60 pounds rolled on. We're gonna go for 15 reps, 12 to 15, around there. Let's get into it.
I'm gonna drop the weight a little bit. Ezra did it too heavy. Well, too heavy for me at least.
It's too heavy for me too.
He's too strong for me. But I'm gonna do 40 pounds. Slow and controlled. What I like about this is you get to feel the full stretch while getting a proper contraction at the top. Anyways, this is how we do it.
So we've now moved on to our final exercise of the day actually. We're gonna do a reverse grip forearm curl. So let's get into it.
So this is the forearm exercise I was talking to you guys about when we were doing biceps just now. I don't even know how much we got on.
Yeah, me neither.
But I'm gonna be doing the same weight as Israel. I just came back from a forearm injury actually called tennis arm, I think it's called. I had to do some massages on it and a whole bunch of stuff like that. It's actually the first time I trained forearm since, so we're gonna see how it goes. Is it like this?
I did reverse.
Yeah? It's too heavy for me. Anyways, I'm gonna have to lower it. Okay. Too heavy for me, so I had to lower it. I don't do this a lot, like I said.
So here, I'm on my last set of the day. I don't know how much it's on. I'm doing the same weight as Jacob. Just gonna crank out as many as I can.
It's like 35 pounds, something like that.
Yeah,
nothing heavy, nothing too serious.
Weak, but
pretty weak on this, but
hey, part of the journey.
All right, guys. So today we didn't forget to make an outro. We just finished up some hamstrings, biceps, and forearms.
Yes, sir.
That's how we do it.
Yes, sir, Bob. Anyways, we're about to go home. We're about to get some food going. I got a cheat meal tonight. He had a cheat meal last night.
Yeah, it was super good. Sushi. Last cheat meal until my cut is done. And then we got a couple days of cheats. I'm not going to go too hard, though. Still going to have fun, you know. But
thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to catch you guys in the next video. If you stay till the end, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, YolkedBrothers out.
Thanks so much for watching, guys.
We look mad majestic right now. It's golden hour if you guys. Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.